Guys, it's me. It's the Boomer Ranter here, ranting from Vegas. Listen, I don't know if any of you have been to a hospital recently, but we've been lucky, and other than other family members, we ourselves have not had to go for any reason. But over the weekend, Mrs. Ranter had something going on. We had to go to the ER. Okay? All right. Now, first of all, she's absolutely fine. No worries. She's good. They had to do some tests. It did require a little bit of medical intervention, but she's all right. She's back to work. Everything's fine. Okay. Here comes the rant, though. When we get to the emergency room, it doesn't seem super busy, but the parking lot doesn't seem super busy either. So we walk in. She needs to be seen. She tells them what's going on. They do the triage stuff, tell her have a seat. So they, take your temperature, they take your blood pressure, all that shit. You have a seat, okay. Then, a physician's assistant person comes out and talks to Mrs. Ranter, asking her questions about what's going on with her and that. Okay, so that's all fine and good. Then, they come back out to take some blood work. So they take her back, they take blood work, go back in the waiting room and have a seat. There's absolutely nobody that, since we've been there, nobody actually went in the back and stayed back there. Everybody keeps going back, coming back out, going back, coming back out. So this must be the way they do things, fine, whatever. Then she has to go to radiology. She's got to get a couple things done. They get that done. They come back out. Fine. Then they come out to tell her her diagnosis out in public where we're sitting, where everybody else is sitting. Now, my wife asks her, we do this here? Well, if you want to go in the back, we can take you in the back. Now, not a huge issue. Just keep your voice down. Fine. Okay, so she talks real quiet. She tells us what's going on. All right, great. We're gonna give you this and this, and then we're gonna send you home. Fantastic. While we're waiting, there are two other people there that are having some type of issues with their heart and or breathing. They're sitting in the same area we are. I know this because why? They do all the stuff right in public with you. The doc comes out, tells them what's going on, whatever. Now, both these people are being admitted. One of them has a family member with her who asks a simple question. Hey, is she going to be in a room, or you guys got her in a hallway up there? Oh, let me look, the guy says. He looks at the paperwork. He goes, well, it's a hallway, but it's enclosed and nobody can see in and stuff like that. But the insurance isn't paying for a hallway. The insurance is paying for a room. So they have that conversation, and it goes back and forth a little bit. They make a decision, okay, fine, we're going to stay. So up she goes. Second person, doc comes out, tells them we're going to keep you. We need to keep you overnight. We got to do some tests in the morning. We can't do them tonight. We got to do them in the morning after you fast, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now that one, nurse comes out. They ask the same question. Since the first person asked, they want to know. Oh, I'm going in a room. Oh, okay. Great. Now, I question both sets of family members because the ranter needs to know things. The only difference, other than the exact heart problem, the only difference between the two were the types of insurance. One had Medicare, Medicaid. The other had a private insurance. The private insurance got the room. Medicare, Medicaid going to be in the hallway. Okay. My question to that is why? they were checked in around the same time. They've been waiting around the same time. So the only difference between the two is the type of insurance. Guys, it got under my skin a little bit. Now, I have private insurance, I'm lucky, but I know I have people in my family that aren't able to get private insurance because they can't work because they're disabled. Okay? They are physically unable to work. There's an actual disability here. So you're telling me you're going to put my family member in a fucking hallway because of their insurance? Well, let me tell you something. If it's the family member, why don't we do this instead? Why don't you just check them in under my name and they can use my insurance and then they get a fucking room, right? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, guys. I understand about there's too many people, it's overcrowded. I get all that. But remember, they're checked in at the same time. They have basically the same ailment, both heart problems. They were both tested, they got their test done, and they saw the doctor all around the same time. The absolute only difference is the type of insurance, and that's what they get. Why? Well, because unfortunately, there is a thing in this country where you are treated differently based upon how much money you make. This ain't a racial thing. Don't get me wrong, it's not. 100% not a racial thing, absolutely not. Both of these people were of the same race as well. What this has to do with is how much money they make. So, next time you have to go to any type of emergency room situation, if you're going to be admitted, please take the ranter's advice and ask that question. Are you going to be in a hallway? Especially if you happen to be on Medicare or Medicaid. Ask that question for me. Am I going to be in a hallway up there, or are you going to put me in a room? That's what you want to know, folks. It's upsetting to me. I don't understand it myself. If anybody has any kind of explanations, if you guys are legitimate and you legitimately know what this is other than what I said, please make the comment. Otherwise, you go ahead and you click like on this video because you know I'm fucking right. Guys, I'm upset about this, but my lunchtime's almost over. I got to get back to work, so I got to go.